Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're diving into the world of INTJs, the architects of ideas and strategies. INTJ stands for introversion, intuition, thinking, and judging. One of the 16 personality types identified by the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, MBTI. INTJ personality type comprises about 2 to 4% of the population. We'll explore key traits such as their independent thinking, passion for knowledge, and preference for privacy. Often labeled as the masterminds, INTJs are strategic, private, and driven by a deep-seated desire to improve and innovate. But that's not all. We'll reveal real-life examples of famous personalities from diverse fields like science, literature, and film who embody each INTJ trait. Discover how these individuals have harnessed their introverted intuition to leave a mark on the world. Stay tuned to uncover which celebrated strategist, pioneering scientist, or acclaimed filmmaker exemplifies these fascinating traits. If you want to understand what makes INTJs tick and see how they impact our world, keep watching. Number 1. Master Strategists. Due to their innate ability to see the big picture and strategize effectively, people often refer to INTJs as master strategists. This characteristic stems from their dominant cognitive function, introverted intuition, which allows them to process information deeply and foresee potential outcomes. They are adept at identifying patterns and connections that others might miss, making them exceptional at long-term planning and setting future goals. INTJs apply this strategic thinking not just in their personal lives but also professionally, whether in business, technology, or any field requiring a vision for future development. INTJs excel at devising plans that are not only innovative but also extremely practical and effective. They can anticipate obstacles and prepare contingencies, often thinking several steps ahead of their peers and competitors. Their approach to strategy is methodical and often involves a high degree of organization and analysis. INTJs spend considerable time reflecting on and refining their strategies to ensure maximum efficiency and effectiveness. They are not impulsive decision makers. Rather, they prefer to have all the necessary information and consider multiple angles before committing to a course of action. This strategic prowess makes INTJs invaluable in roles where planning and foresight are critical, such as project management, entrepreneurship, and consultancy. Their ability to navigate complex scenarios and produce coherent, strategic approaches is a hallmark of their personality type, underscoring their reputation as master strategists. To illustrate the depth and impact of an INTJ's strategic thinking, let's consider the example of Carl von Clausewitz, a historical figure renowned for his comprehensive approach to military strategy. His work perfectly demonstrates how INTJs utilize their analytical abilities and foresight in complex and high-stakes environments. Carl von Clausewitz, a Prussian general and military theorist, is often cited as an example of an INTJ for his profound strategic thinking and influence in military theory. His seminal work, On War, is a detailed analysis of war and military strategy, presenting complex ideas on how to think about and approach warfare. Clausewitz's theories emphasize the importance of flexibility, the fog of war, and the complex interplay between political objectives and military goals, showcasing his deep strategic understanding and foresight. His work remains influential in both military and business strategies, reflecting the INTJ's knack for applying structured and insightful analysis to complex problems. Number 2. Independent thinkers. INTJs value their intellectual independence highly, often relying on their reasoning and analysis over popular opinion or external advice. This trait stems from their use of introverted intuition, which fuels their desire to form insights internally. INTJs often pursue novel ideas and solutions, preferring to think through problems independently rather than follow the crowd. While some may perceive this independence as stubbornness or aloofness, it typically reflects their confidence in their intellectual abilities. Their strong sense of independence not only fuels their innovative thinking, but also prevents them from giving in to trends or peer pressure. It's an essential trait for leadership, allowing INTJs to make unbiased decisions and stay true to their vision and values. INTJs treasure their ability to think critically and independently, often challenging existing systems or ideologies when they see a better solution. This independent thinking is necessary in fields that require innovation, such as technology or research, where they can pioneer new approaches without constraint. Ultimately, their desire to rely on their own judgment can make them revolutionary thinkers who push the boundaries of what is known and accepted. The independent thinking characteristic of INTJs allows them to forge unique paths and challenge conventional wisdom. To see this trait in action, we can look at the life and work of Elon Musk, a modern innovator. whose ventures in technology and space exploration exemplify the INTJ's drive for autonomy and innovative solutions. Elon Musk. As a leading entrepreneur in technology and space, Musk demonstrates the INTJ's future-oriented vision and high standards, along with a great aptitude for solving complex problems through innovative solutions. Number 3. Innovative problem solvers. INTJs excel at applying their logical reasoning to find innovative solutions to complex problems. They are not satisfied with superficial answers and will delve deeply into issues to understand the underlying principles. This thoroughness allows them to innovate effectively, as they can identify unorthodox solutions that might elude others. INTJs are particularly good at synthesizing disconnected bits of information to form cohesive, strategic approaches. They approach problem-solving not only by addressing existing issues, but also by enhancing potential unresolved issues. This proactive innovation is evident in how they tackle both everyday issues and larger systematic problems, making them highly effective in roles that require critical thinking and creative solutions. Their innovative approach also reflects their ability to use technology and other modern tools to tackle traditional problems in fresh ways. INTJs often thrive in environments that value and foster innovation, such as startups or tech industries. This ability not only makes them valuable assets in problem-solving scenarios, but also makes them leaders in driving change. The innovative problem-solving capabilities of INTJs enable them to tackle challenges that many find insurmountable. A quintessential example of this in practice is Nikola Tesla, whose revolutionary contributions to electrical engineering and physics demonstrate how INTJs apply creativity alongside logic to pioneer advancements that change the world. Number 4. Passion for knowledge. INTJs have an insatiable thirst for knowledge and often engage in lifelong learning across a variety of subjects. The need to understand the world around them drives them, and they apply this understanding to improve systems and outcomes. This passion for knowledge extends beyond academic pursuits to encompass personal growth and skill mastery. INTJs typically approach their interests with depth, preferring to become experts in areas that captivate them. This deep dive into learning helps them to develop a broad, rich base of knowledge that they can draw upon when needed. Their analytical skills, combined with extensive knowledge, allow them to make informed decisions and come up with innovative solutions to complex problems. Their deep knowledge makes them authoritative and confident in their fields of interest, often leading them to roles of expertise or consultancy. For INTJs, knowledge is not just power. It is a pathway to efficiency, effectiveness, and influence. As a result, they are often lifelong students of their craft, always seeking to improve and refine their knowledge base. The passion for knowledge is a defining trait of INTJs, driving them to delve deeply into their fields of interest. Albert Einstein, a theoretical physicist known for his development of the theory of relativity, exemplifies this relentless pursuit of understanding, showcasing how INTJs continuously seek to expand their intellectual horizons. Number 5. Highly organized. Organization is a fundamental trait for INTJs, manifesting in both their physical surroundings and their mental processes. They value structure in their environment, which helps them to think more clearly and efficiently. This need for order extends to their task planning and execution. INTJs are meticulous planners, often setting long-term goals with detailed steps to achieve them. Their methodical approach to problem-solving, where they consider every factor and place it in an orderly framework, also demonstrates their organizational skills. This ability to organize complex information systematically makes them particularly adept at managing large projects and ensuring consistency and quality in their work. This need to be organized also manifests in their preference for clear, concise communication and structured methodologies. INTJs dislike chaos and unpredictability, preferring environments where they can predict outcomes and control variables. Such meticulous organization skills often lead INTJs to excel in areas like engineering, programming, and logistics. The highly organized nature of INTJs allows them to manage and streamline complex systems efficiently. Thomas Jefferson, an American founding father and the third president of the United States, reflects this trait through his meticulous planning in politics and personal projects, including the architectural design of his home, Monticello, and the establishment of the University of Virginia. Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States and principal author of the Declaration of Independence. Jefferson's life and works exhibit an INTJ's love for knowledge, innovative thinking in politics, and meticulous organization. Number 6. Reserved nature. INTJs are inherently introverted, often preferring solitude or the company of a small group of close friends to large social gatherings. Do not mistake this reserved nature for shyness. Rather, it reflects their preference for meaningful interaction. For their mental well-being, INTJs typically need a substantial amount of personal time to think and recharge. They value relationships that respect their need for depth and privacy, and they prefer deep, intellectual discussions over small talk in social situations. While their reserved demeanor can sometimes make them seem inaccessible, it often masks a rich inner life filled with complex thoughts and ideas. This preference helps them maintain a clear head by filtering out noise and unnecessary social interactions, which they often find draining. Their selective social engagement should not be mistaken for disinterest, but rather for a prioritization of quality over quantity in relationships. This approach allows INTJs to build deep, meaningful connections with a few people, rather than surface-level relationships with many. The reserved nature of INTJs often leads them to prefer solitude or deep, meaningful interactions over superficial social engagements. Jane Austen, a celebrated author known for her keen observations of early 19th century English society, exemplifies this INTJ trait through her characters and narratives that focus on the complexities of human relationships and individual motives. Number 7. Future-oriented vision. INTJs are naturally future-oriented, always thinking about potential outcomes and planning several steps ahead. This forward thinking allows them to spot trends and opportunities before others do, giving them a strategic advantage in many situations. Their visions for the future are not just fantasies. They are detailed plans with actionable steps. This ability to not only envision the future, but also to plan for it effectively is one of the hallmarks of the INTJ personality type. It makes them excellent strategists and visionaries in their professional and personal lives. They are always prepared and rarely caught off guard. They use this vision not only to guide their own lives, but also to influence others, often taking on leadership roles where they can implement their ideas. This future orientation can sometimes lead to frustration when others do not see or understand their long-term vision. However, when they articulate their plans effectively, they can inspire and lead teams to achieve the required outcomes. The future-oriented vision of INTJs enables them to predict trends and prepare strategies that others might overlook. Arnold Schwarzenegger exemplifies this trait through his diverse career transitions, from bodybuilding champion to Hollywood actor to governor of California, demonstrating how INTJs strategically plan for long-term success across different fields. Number 8. High standards. INTJs are known for setting incredibly high standards for themselves and others. This pursuit of excellence drives them to achieve great things, but can also put them at risk of disappointment when reality falls short of their expectations. Their critical nature means they are perpetually looking for ways to improve, which can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, it fosters a culture of continuous improvement. On the other, it can lead to perpetual dissatisfaction if not managed carefully. In leadership, this trait helps ensure high-quality outcomes, but it requires balance to avoid alienating or overwhelming others with overly stringent expectations. While this can sometimes lead to high stress, particularly in high-stakes environments, it also compels them to deliver work of exceptional quality. To maintain motivation and team morale, they often need to learn how to celebrate small victories and understand the human element in performance. Nonetheless, their drive for excellence often pushes their projects and teams to surpass ordinary standards. Mahatma Gandhi, his relentless pursuit of social justice and nonviolent resistance, clearly reflects the INTJ's high standards for moral integrity and ethical conduct. His commitment to these principles changed the course of history, demonstrating the profound impact that INTJs can have when they adhere to their ideals. Number 9. Critical thinkers. Critical thinking is a core strength of the INTJ personality type. They naturally analyze and evaluate information to form judgments. This critical approach is applied to all areas of their lives, from simple decisions to complex professional problems. INTJs are particularly adept at identifying logical inconsistencies and weaknesses in arguments, making them effective at strategizing and problem-solving. This aptitude for critical analysis means that INTJs often perform well in roles that require discernment and strategic thinking, such as in science, technology, and management. This makes them excellent problem solvers and advisors, as they can foresee potential issues and provide solutions before problems escalate. Their critical nature is imperative in fields that require objective analysis and data-driven decision-making. Although this trait is highly beneficial, it can sometimes lead to skepticism, which requires balance with open-mindedness to new ideas and approaches. The critical thinking skills of INTJs allow them to dissect and understand complex issues deeply. Friedrich Nietzsche, a philosopher known for his critical analysis of morality, culture, and religion, embodies this INTJ trait. His ability to challenge conventional wisdom and explore profound philosophical questions showcases the INTJ's natural inclination to think critically and question everything. Number 10. Privacy and personal space. Privacy is paramount for INTJs, who often guard their inner thoughts and feelings closely. They value personal space and prefer to keep many aspects of their lives private from the outside world. This need for privacy is linked to their introverted nature, which requires them to have time alone to process their thoughts and feelings. In relationships, they are selective about sharing their deeper selves, choosing to open up only when they feel truly comfortable. Respecting an INTJ's privacy is crucial for maintaining trust and understanding in personal and professional relationships. INTJs thrive in environments that respect their privacy and allow them to work independently. They tend to reveal themselves slowly and selectively, which is why building trust with an INTJ may take time. This protective nature towards their private lives helps maintain their emotional and mental health, allowing them to focus deeply on their pursuits. We have Jodie Foster as an example of the INTJ trait of valuing privacy and personal space. An accomplished actress and director, Foster is well known for her intense desire to keep her personal life out of the spotlight. Despite her high-profile career, she has managed to maintain a significant level of privacy, rarely discussing her private life publicly, and often emphasizing the importance of personal space and boundaries. Her approach demonstrates how INTJs often prioritize their inner world, choosing selectively when and how to share aspects of their lives, underscoring their need for privacy and control over their personal environment.